Hello to all the hair besties in the land. I'm here with Nicole Rashevsky.
Hello. No one knows that I haven't got my hair done in a year. I haven't even trimmed it. Look.
And it still looks healthy. You know, a year ago when I balayaged your hair, I was actually testing stroke 7 on your hair, Nicole. You're still touching yourself. Today we're actually gonna put stroke 7 on you when it's actually already out for everyone to use. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get started.
Let's go.
Now I'm trying to plug it in.
Ow!
Quiet. Can you be any more dramatic? So Nicole is a natural level 5, as you can see. I believe that caramel complements a level 5 very well. Not everybody wants to be a level 10 blonde. So that's the whole point of a balayage. Balayage is supposed to look natural. With clay-based balayage, it only lifts so far. But the cool thing about stroke 7 is that you can create a hybrid and mix it with big 9 and get more lift if you want to. With Nicole, I want it to look sun-kissed and natural, so I'm gonna dry balayage her. I'm not actually gonna put any foils or mesh. Do you go to the beach often, don't you?
Sometimes when I want to get tan.
You're not looking to be high contrast blonde.
No.
So I like to mix it 1:3 ratio. The more developer you put in, the less lift you're gonna get. You also want it to dry into that Elastigel technology. So if you use any other developer, you're not gonna get that benefit. Turn around. You're coming up. So I'm gonna use a technique I call diamonds in the sky. It's triangular patterns. So I'm just gonna clip her hair out of the way and kind of section her hair down and just move that to one side. The cool thing about balayage is don't make it too difficult. Don't do all these sections, start twisting, because you're gonna create creases and bumps. You want the hair to stay in its natural falling position. That's the most important thing. I pivot from the center of the nape, go up to her ear. In this area, I like to keep a little bit lower, so I try not to bring the highlights too high up. This is the Mydentity rose gold paddle. I take a good amount of the product and put it inside the reservoir. You swipe it on the board. So I'm gonna hold her hair with tension and work the product up. You want to put most of the product on the center. Once you get down to the ends, you'll see me turn the paddle diagonally and let it hover. You're not trying to penetrate, letting the product sit on the surface only. So keep in mind here, I'm just gonna go in and straight across until I reach her ear. So when you look here, you see how thick this triangle is. I'm gonna stretch her hair, hold it with tension. So I'm elevating her hair straight up 180. We're just gonna paint underneath so we can get that section. All of her flyaways just adhere to the product. Look how forgiving that is. The highlights blur in versus looking like stripes. I've known you for 8 years.
At least, yes.
And I've been balayaging your hair for 8 years.
So this is a true testament of it being great, great stuff.
Beyond the technique, we have a great product. Your hair is so long, I have to bring you all the way.
It touches my butt.
You kind of work it like a truck and trailer. It just goes at the same time, pulling it. But this is how you don't hurt your back. When you look at underneath, it blends seamlessly. Go up, straight, repeat the same thing on the opposite side. When I say apply the color parallel to the section, go with the slant and over direct it accordingly. That way you're going with the movement. So you can see the processing porn back here. Her hair is super long, so this looks so beautiful. Nicole can literally go pee, go poop, go eat, whatever she wants to do and move.
Thank God.
So I'm gonna divide her parietal section in two. Her face frame is gonna go last, and I'm gonna take this section and paint right on it. So for the face frame, what I like to do is over direct her hair forward. I'm able to get the back paneling of her face frame. Less product is best, so don't overdo it. I'm gonna hold it with tension and then switch my body position and stretch and pull this hair back. So when you get close to the hairline, remember just don't get too close to the skin or it'll glow. I'm gonna section out her face frame because that's the piece I really want to pop. Then I'm gonna divide this into 2 triangles and we're gonna do the diamonds in the sky technique yet again. That's a workout. All right, so when I get up to the hairline, as you can see, her regrowth from here to here, that's definitely, it has been a year. Even though I feel like her hair looks best warm, ashy colors does not look good on Nicole. So I don't mind if she lift a little bit more and get a little bit more stone wash. Start in the center and work it like a panel. You see these little hairs here that's hanging? What you do is just swoop it in, pinch, 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 and lift. And then we'll let her process for 45 minutes. All right, so Nicole, I've known you for almost 9 years now, and I know 5 years ago you lost your mom.
I did. I actually lost my mom very unexpectedly. It's very difficult to talk about until you can live kind of through it and through your life and know how to deal with it.
Were you always close with your mom?
Well, I wasn't. That's the problem. So she and I had just started becoming closer.
And then you lost her.
Yeah.
I'm a huge mama's boy, I have to admit that. But I don't know, ever since I kind of gained a following on both YouTube and Instagram, I feel like my family and my friends, they all treat me differently. It's like everybody wants something. When I call my mom, all they ever ask for is money, money, money. And I feel like, am I being a bad son? I do everything I can for them because without my mom and dad, I wouldn't be here. They raised me. And I feel guilty for feeling this way.
Don't ever leave a situation and not tell your parents you love them. Don't ever say anything nasty when you leave them because you never know if it's the wrong time.
I guess I need to listen to my own song, Naked's advice. It's just be honest with them and talk to them. I think I've been bottling up and not telling them. I think communication is the key. You treat me the same, but I feel like everyone else that has entered my life now, I feel like, okay, well, what if I didn't have all this? Would you still want to be my friend? People think that just because you have followers, you must be so popular, you have all these friends, but that's not the case.
It's the opposite.
It's the opposite. You start to not trust anyone anymore because everyone has an agenda, everyone has a motive. And I just want people to just like me for me. I don't want to take my parents for granted.
You need to clear the air with them just so you can at least be on a speaking relationship.
I have to save me and my parents' relationship and can't let this happen. All right, Nicole has processed for 45 minutes already. Like, yes, look at that. No cracking.
Strange.
Look at that hair erection. I twist it and there's no cracks. The Elastigel technology. Yes. Whoa, it's blown. Oh, you haven't got to experience my shampoo yet. It's called My Confidant. You know what that means?
Someone you can trust in?
Yes. But even now, look how natural that looks. You can see the blonde. All right, guys, so we are back after shampooing Nicole's hair. As you can see, it looks beautifully sun-kissed and raw. We haven't toned it yet. Now, some of it's toned hair damp, and that's fine, but I like to see everything raw, so I know where to color melt the color. And also, I love applying our demi color on dry hair because you get more longevity. You can see that it's a nice transition. You get icier pieces, and this is where you get that worn-in look type of feel. So I'm gonna go 7BB on her routage, 9BB on her ends. I'm gonna do a full tube of 7BB. 7BB will indicate the color 1:2 ratio with dedicated 6-volume developer. So our second formula will be 9BB, 1:2 ratio with 6 volume. I love to interlock them.
Boom.
Imagine if I just did 9BB on wet hair over her whole entire head. Her ends are naturally lighter here because of her history. The hair on the ends is gonna grab and turn muddy and overtone, while the mids that are a little bit slightly warmer and healthier doesn't grab onto the color. So now you have brassy mids and overtone ends, and you guys know what I'm talking about. So please listen to me and take the time, blow dry the hair, and think about the artistry and where you're placing the color. So I apply 7BB on the routage, and then on the nape area, I drag 7BB a little bit lower, so it creates that contour underneath the neck area. Then I drag 9BB down through the ends, but I leave the tips out. So now I'm gonna place that 9BB down and merge the 7 with the 9 together. It's not about just dark and light, it's about dimension, multifacets of tonality, and the only way to get that is by lifting the hair up to deposit another color. When I get around the face, I make sure I put 9BB right where the color transition, but don't pull it down too far because I do want to add clear to that area. Nicole, yes. How do you feel? Look at this.
Amazing. Brown beige.
Brown beige. You got brown beige.
Brown beige me again.
And I know like on social media, everybody loves rainbow hair, green, blue, purple, pink, and orange, but that's not you.
That's not me, and that's not, well, half of the people like that. Half the people have natural brown beige hair, and so I'm here for the brown beigers.
A balanced warmth. It's like cool but warm at the same time. I guess I won't see you till next year since it's such a low maintenance color. Yeah. Honestly, I love how you worked it, like the way you flip your hair and move it. It's just so beautiful, so sexy. Your clients are gonna love it, you guys. Leave comments below. Let me know what you think about stroke 7, the way you get to bend and twist with the Elastishell technology.
Super cool.
You liked that, didn't you?
I really did. I've never had anything like that. Never.
But you were turned on by it for sure.
Little bit.
Do it on dry hair. I promise you it's gonna last longer, you have more control, it'll change your life. Leave comments below, subscribe, thumbs up, click the bell, because you need to click the bell because you'll get the notification when I upload all the new videos. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Love you guys much.